To answer your question, I think it would be difficult to pull that off now, only because the dollar, for example, back in the day was 1/20th of an ounce of a troy ounce of gold. So you had 1 troy ounce of gold, and a dollar was considered 1/20th of that. They later changed that in, I want to say, I got somebody, I want to say it was a little bit later on in I think the 70s. It turned it to $35 an ounce. Actually, it was in the 30s. To $35 to the ounce. So they hypothecated more dollars against the 1 troy ounce of gold. Now there are so many dollars. I mean, maybe if you revalued the dollar to be like 1/10,000,000th of 1 troy ounce of gold, maybe it might work. But you still run into the problem of how do you deal with the Treasury? How do you deal with these guys? You know, how do you know that they're going to be honest? How do you know that they're going to do an accurate accounting? Like, this is the problem with the so-called trusted third parties, and this is why you wouldn't want to have any sort of a backed currency. You know, I get a lot of heat from guys that are like, you know, why are you anti-gold? I'm not anti-gold, but whenever someone says gold, they mean gold backed, meaning that you have to have a trusted third party, because of course everybody wants to be that trusted third party. Why? Because if you're the trusted third party, you can print as many dollars as you want and nobody will know, because you're the trusted third party. So it's why gold backed never works. It's why every time that a country tries to do a gold backed anything, it eventually falls apart, because, you know, like I said in other videos, they eventually have some kind of emergency. Oh my gosh, the people are upset. The natives are restless about something. Quick, what do? Print money. And that's the solution. That's the default setting. Or worse, go borrow it. That's actually even worse, because then you're now beholden to some other country or to some other group of people that probably printed money out of nothing, you know, themselves. And so now you owe a bunch of fake money to a bunch of people who printed a bunch of fake money. It's like, I mean, it creates a disaster. So if you wanted to go back to, I've said this many times, if people want to go back to physical gold, you know, outlaw Josie Wales style, and carry around a little bag of gold dust and a bar scale and an acid kit and transact that way, I mean, it slows the economy down immeasurably, but, you know, I'm good with it, I suppose. I mean, you know, we probably could all use to bring our blood pressure down a little bit and just slow everything down. So that would certainly do it. It might take 10 minutes to buy a cup of coffee, but, you know, maybe we'd have more time to talk with one another then. Maybe it wouldn't exactly be a bad thing. But that's my thought on why I don't think that you could pull something like that off now. Maybe it could be done, but I don't know that it would work in the practical sense.